Welcome to Dan ARG YouTube. Comrade Newty, they ask, who be the killer of Princess Imariabe Mama and why some people they call am Oghinoba? Make I leave you, make you hear from Comrade Newty, the message we bring come today.
It is not an outsider that killed Imariabe's mother. It is not an outsider that chased Princess Imariabe away from his own home. It is enemy within. A manager does set today, despite they call it a kingdom, it's people from the inside. The same cow they are using to graze our food is now 2.5 million per cow. 2.5 million per cow, but the life of the people is still worthless. I don't think if you want to sell human being in Edo State today, you want money. The security they put around cow, they don't put it for human being because you are worthless. A lot of you don't know when your leader, when the head is sick, the body is sick. At the time your leader don't value you, nobody will ever value you. And your leader will be able to put value on you based on the constitution or the legislation on ground. We don't have legislation. They have people everywhere. Let one person rose up from the House of Assembly and say this thing must stop. You see a lot of them, their loyalists will say, forget about that one. I give our. Like what happened in Igwelaba. All sound. Then wanyakbona. Wamanyakbona. Una go hey. Una go hey. Mona play Nigeria politics first. Ona no be that today or you parabolate. Here be yakwe gegbe yourself. They want to learn now. I guess where they were trying to use this Akobe to act film that is sleep with a Princess Imariabe and Mugemena with Germany Nonta. Make a dope people now for to believe. Now, why with under normal conditions somebody will accept such an allegation? Because they are active film, they are using your head. Now, for them to ask him, now maybe maybe not really coming out, okay. I can't learn anywhere, now we don't know about where Ulo Yeke. A many mamma bought a yoni. Where Willow Yeke Princess Imariabe, the man of Bamaeva. Or my chebo yoni. But what would be more? Why women man one in Yahu? Why money, honey? Why you didn't yes again a corona and not me and men? Despite what is going through, go and look at that man today. Who even knows now? Who even know what is draining that man? When I saw this picture this morning, I felt very sorry for him. Why? After even writing or whatever he's going to write. Let me see if I can read the comment of what that man is still writing to today. Instead of people to just hurt themselves, you the remaining part of your life, they will never. Imagine to a Magbona. They will never. They not already not support. What is good, they are no more support. Okay, look at it. He write his name. And so and so and so. A better Benin kingdom. Come Edo State. Come Nigeria. Come the masses. A better Benin kingdom where ye. I don't feel like showing people. That don't look at his face. Look at the person I'm talking about. Who knows? You are supporting something that is not giving you benefit. I felt sorry for this man. As our last 2 years here, we are a man now, very healthy. Osaba pa mi no rio. As you know, Saloba when he fufu, I go who does it. Let God do his thing. Allow God to finish up his work. And that allegation is poor on you. I will love you. Let me judge them by their truth now. Wama gwa yo ihena fi say you wow. Then ije do ya efe. Ana be huela za wa agbe. Wama be gwa yo abelin. If you are not punished by God, I'll drop this activism. Who does him not punish you? I will drop this activism. Nonsense. I will basket the food, no mama. I will way. If you don't allow them at time, okay, allow a lot of things to slice. Here the beati. The moral right in women where they are going, with atrocities.
Grand Rising to
each and every one of you that love freedom, that love standing by the truth, irrespective of whatsoever that may comes along the line. I bring in good tidings from the Most High God, the Creator that was never created, the one that seeth the ending from the beginning. So happy Father's Day to all fathers in the house, and also to those are also mother, also to those who is wishing to become a mother and a father one day. My next prayer for you today that you are well, totally well in all your ways. Please, we have a very unique topic before us. Very, very unique, and it is important and imperative that we share this very broadcast among all our social media handles. Our page is still under attack. Our page is still seriously under attack as usual. But we'll not allow that to weigh us down. We'll keep on doing the best we can, because the time of your trial, you have to do the little you can and leave the rest for God. It's an error for you not to do anything at all. That's why whatever it takes us from here to make sure we speak the undiluted truth, irrespective of whatsoever it may concern, we'll keep on doing that until the end of time. By the grace of God Almighty, I'm the CEO of Salvation for Humanity and Redemption. We are sent to this world to protect lives and properties, but we need more power to be able to do that. That's why by the grace of God, God will one day make us a leader like President Donald J. Trump. So the Trump of Edo State will soon be unveiled, where every person that be killed in the state must be investigated. Because if you take a look around of what's happening, people are committing crime and they are going away with it. It's not supposed to be. The reason why it's like that our justice system has been hijacked. That's why when the government try to implement anything, they fight the government with juju and anything in the book. That's what they do. They fight the government with anything in the book to make sure it never implemented anything. But there's salvation on the way. There's salvation on the way. As soon as Donald Trump took his seat, we're going to be looking for how we can have a tete-a-tete discussion with him, because the mess in our society must have to stop. And the time is now. The shenanigans, the killing, the human sacrifice that has been occurring in our society must have to stop, and the time is now. In 1980-something, 1984 precisely, when President Donald J. Trump was interviewed, so he spoke about something a lot of people never expected it's going to come to pass. All what I'm telling you today by the grace of God is something we must have to do for the sake of humanity. We will do it. If nobody can do it, we are done. We will do it. We will do it. So please, if you are watching, don't hesitate to share massively. Share massively. We are going to be talking about enemy within still. Enemy within. We're going to be talking about enemy within, and we're going to be talking about Princess Imariabe also. Because we need to expose all these wicked people in Edo State. If we don't expose them like this, there's never a time we are going to have a better society. Because they have been committing evil and they are going away with it. Their in-law died. They never investigated it. This is not a thing that Omakanwa is such a wonderful in-law, a mother to a princess to a palace, or who am I investigated? That to say every one of you is in trouble. They did investigate up till now, we have not found the killers. And the reason why that woman were killed, the palace did not investigate it. And the reason why this woman was also sent exile. They need to come and tell all the women in shenanigans as the social media. Because I told them I'm going to drag them. And the time it's going to come, anyone we are able to hold like this will be the one to appear before the court to represent the palace. It will happen. Now. Did anybody ever think I'm going to be able to fight the deep states about digestion? Nobody expected. So let's just watch out and see how it goes. If there's anything I pray for in this life, God to give me more power to be able to save humanity. I don't pray for buildings like you. So that is not my dream. My dream is to make sure I save humanity because I was created to create. The reason why I came, so that the downtrodden citizens of the world must have to be protected. And that which we must do it. If we can't do it, if nobody can do it, we are done. That's why it is very, very imperative. It is very, very imperative we have to do just that. In case if you are watching, if you are led, you can share this very broadcast. If you are watching and you are led, you can share this very broadcast as we talk about one or two things that affect us in our society. As I'm talking right now, I'm doing my sharing. Also do your own from your end. We need to expose evil in our society. All things, God will give us the trumpet. I know the trumpet will sound, but it's going to fellow for sound around. In our locality, we need to fix it ourselves. We need to fix it ourselves. We have a lot of bovine, a lot of constituent, a lot of Grammar Scallywows in Europe. Europe is not, and they don't know the purpose of where they live. They are not even living, they are existing. That's why at times I want to thank God for this transhumanism, but I just look at it that maybe the reason why the God even accepted it, because you know that so many brain is drained. I guess that's some of the reason why. Because we try our possible best to make sure. Donald Trump said it in one of his speech. He said we cannot save everybody. And it's true. We can't save everybody. But as many who are willing and obedient according to the Bible is written down in the book of Isaiah 1 verse 19. He said if you are willing and obedient, you will eat the fruit of the land. So as many who are ready to be saved, they will be saved. One more sharing right now, I introduce the topic to you. One more sharing right now, I introduce the topic to you. We are going to be talking about enemy within. Enemy within, we're going to be talking about that one critically. That's going to be, then we'll from there begin to make references to the reason why all these aliens never investigated the murder of the princess. Up to now, I'm still wondering the reason why they never open up an investigation for that. If they cannot protect their wife, the mother of their children, who are they going to protect? I think I should laugh in Spanish language. So let's go there. Let me introduce the topic to you. It is breaking news from here. Who are the killers of Princess Imariabe's mothers? And why is Princess Imariabe called Oghinoba? Who are the killers of Princess Imariabe's mother? And why is Princess Imariabe called Oghinoba? So we want them to come and explain that for us. Why did she run? I'm going to be correcting that later. Why did she run for her dear life? Then our main topic for today, enemy within. I tend to put that one in there because if I put that for that, a lot of you don't go see them. So even though you don't even watch the video, only this one thing should be able to draw your attention. Go and think. For those of you lunatic, we have a lot of lunatic in Italy supporting this evil. We have a lot of them constituent in Nigeria. We have them everywhere. You know, all what they. And thank God today, the graphinos are in your system. Particularly you who is supporting evil, it will be activated. Only yourself. It will. At times we need to put ourselves in other people's shoes. Until we start putting ourselves in other people's shoes, there never a time we can have a better society or this life can be meaningful. Never a time. Never a time. This very woman were toasted by the acclaimed king, for example. I want you to be my wife. Now the very day you start toasting that very woman, you promise that very woman, I will take care of you. Whether na kidnapper, I don't even know. Because if you promise that very young lady, I'm going to protect you. That is to say, her mother became your mother-in-law. Your mother-in-law were killed. They do call the princess Iyedoya. That's what they call them. Or are they joking? Then Iyedoya's mother were killed. They did do investigation about it. The same Iyedoya, they started calling the same Iyedoya Oghinoba. Una judgment, una judgment. Gosh. Una judgment, eh? Now, let's read it down. Enemy within. That is going to be very, very interesting. Beware of masked enemy. Beware of masked enemy. Enemy where they put masks for face. Beware of them. All those are enemy with a friendly face. Loving me and killing me softly. Now, Joseph was sold by his brothers. Cain were attacked by his brothers, Abel, and killed him. Judah Iscariot sold Jesus. Be mindful of who you say and betray. Jacob steal Esau's blessings and birthright. Now, there is one thing that is always unique about the topic we bring out to you from the throne of grace. You cannot get it anywhere. You can't get it anywhere. And one thing, when Judah Iscariot, according to the book of Luke 22 verse 3, he says Satan entered into Judas, one of the 12, Iscariot. And what did Judah Iscariot never understand? I'm bringing out the story to you. The same way, these were some of the same method they use in indoctrinating us. They tie our brain. These are the same method we are going to use to also liberate us mentally. The reason why people are not understanding anything today, because they have been mentally enslaved. Just look at it. Iyedoya. Iyewu. Level assume who bo or away and robber day. Under normal conditions, at least short people all reckon aye kwa ya gwalian ladian. Aye bo ya gwalian ladian. And the same person in Yewewu, Anabeduate Oghinoba. What does that tell you? It tells you wickedness to the highest order. Every one of you today, nobody can talk to your mother-in-law anyhow. This is your small. Any person trying, go insult your mother-in-law for house. I trust people where they jammed. You go send your last money, but we didn't hear any investigation. And this same their children abroad supporting this nonsense. It must happen to you in this generation, or it will happen to your children. The thing is that we have failed system of government. Let me tell us a testimony. John F. Kennedy that was assassinated in 1963. Do you know it has been investigated? That we got the file already on how he was killed. Despite he's alive, he escaped it anyway. We got the file. So by the grace of God, every atrocity that God wrong in Idu land must be investigated. Election. We are not 2 months after election. It's just normal things. Election. There is a kind of government we want to come to Idu land that will make everybody's life to be important. Whatever it takes. If you take me to work for 20 years to gather money so that I can be able to reach out to people I'm supposed to reach out to with fire, the investigation I've done, and to what you people supported. I'm aware so done. Did nonsense must have to stop. Now we are going to be taking the scripture one by one. Now, if you are talking about Joseph, something will refer you to the book of Genesis chapter 27. Joseph had a dream. I'm going to paraphrase that issue of Joseph. We reflected it several times with that number, but I just want to let you know, enemy that with a mask, enemy with a mask, mask enemy, and enemy within. That's why the book of Matthew, if you can give me a biblical latitude, Matthew 10 verse 36, he said, a man's own enemy is a member of his household. It is not an outsider that killed Imariabe's mother. It is not an outsider that chased Princess Imariabe away from his own home his enemy within. A manager those states today, despite they call it a kingdom, it's people from the inside. The same cow they are using to graze our food is now 2.5 million per cow. 2.5 million per cow, but the life of the people is still worthless. I don't think if you want to sell human being in Edo State today, it worth money. The security they put around cow, they don't put it for human being because you are worthless. A lot of you don't know when your leader, when the head is sick, the body is sick. At the time your leader don't value you, nobody will ever value you. And your leader will be able to put value on you based on the constitution or the legislation on ground. We don't have legislation. They have people everywhere. Let one person rose up from the House of Assembly and say this thing must stop. You see a lot of them, their loyalists will say, forget about that one. Like what happened in Igwelaba. You need to see when they were in the meeting. Some of them will even be raising their leg from the ground because of indoctrination and hypnotization. They are bewitched. Insane people does not need to live in a better society. Now, if you read that Genesis 37, verse 12 to 36, you can write that one down because I cannot read everything to you. All of us, we are very conversant with the story of Joseph. How they had a dream, brother. It was the brother that sold him out. I'm telling you, enemy within. That was why I bring up this topic. And now let's go to the one of how you saw Jacob. What set in here. Let for of us see how Esau sold his birthright. There are mistakes people make. That's why all their loyalists today, they will remain slave in their life. They will remain slave in their life. Look at it. What happens? The book of Genesis. I don't want to quote this one. I want to read it word by word to you, so I can be able to get it clear. The book of Genesis 25 verse 29. He said, one day when Jacob was cooking some stew, Esau arrived home from the wilderness, exhausted and hungry. Then verse 30 of that Genesis 25, he said, Esau said to Jacob, I am starved. That's to say, I'm hungry. Give me some of that red stew. This is how Esau got his other name, Edom, which means red. Then that Genesis 25 verse 31, he said, Jacob replied, first, sell me your birthright. Sell me your birthright. And Esau never knew that the power of life and death lies in the power of our tongue. That's why anything I pronounce from here that humanity is going to be passing through, particularly the positive one, it is time for our liberation. Any entity that want to hold our liberation, even when God, there's one thing when God release something. I was advising somebody yesterday. Now I say, now, if God called you into something, or God gave you a divine mission, and you know, when God trusts you, He will entrust something into your hand, and look at it that you can be able to drop or pilot that very mission to come to pass. One thing you have to first of all know is this: you have to put your head together, reason well. Call one or two persons who will give you a physical advice at times. Okay, let me meet this friend. A lot of persons, they want to commune with that spirituality. It's like GPS. For example, right now, let me use Ring Road. I'm leaving Ring Road to Barracks. Then because I never, GPS don't already tell me, say, pass so and so place. I get it to artillery. Or Olia market. I can't go mistakenly go past TV road. For example, I can't go past that TV road. Way past the not be Baptist High School, not be TV road, I'll be Acme. I can't go past that road where they go TV road. Instead of me to just face the path that's local direct. Do you know the GPS will rearrange itself again? Instead of 10 minutes for me to arrive, it cannot be 1 hour. But I'm still going to get there. This is when God promises you are going to deliver your people. If you do not use your sense and put the right things in order, my dear, the freedom that was supposed to come in 2028 can become 2048. That's why we have to be very, very careful. For those of you fighting for freedom, they need for us to listen to each other. When we go one, we go all. Are you still going to get the freedom? Yes. But you cannot very take a bomb where do you have the freedom? Where I got and when I tell you grip me, your incisor can see grip me like this. I get the Greek. We want to enjoy the freedom now. We want it now. I know generation will come but enjoy why. If we enjoy inside, don't they forbid. That's why whatever thing we are doing, we have to use our number sense. And not what we say. I've been able to explain that to us. Now let's go back to the Esau and Jacob again. Now Jacob replied Esau, first send me your birthright. And because of hunger for one day, and Esau just said, that's why if you are not a critical thinker, you're not good though. This was what happened to Esau. He just feel like this on me. Some of the things you are accepting today, you don't know what it means. That you allow every narrative to fly. And right now, they have already said it already. A princess mother just died. This other man made this very young girl. Please marry me. He might even kneel down to get proposed to her. Then at the end of the day, the mother died. They couldn't investigate it. And you yourself, you are digesting it, taking it as if it's a way of life. There is something wrong with you. For you to sleep in a dull state and you wake up. The first lady traditionally, when it comes to this useless, etc., whatever you are claiming, Edo to the world, these are the people that were supposed to be representing the Edo with your bead. Or I'm with you, yes, a princess in Ahina. The mother died, and you guys, you don't do anything about it. At the end of the day, a woman you promised her, I will die when you die. You sang a song in the spirit. I'm your Romeo. You are my Juliet. You, at the end of the day, you also named the woman Oghinoba. And you see all these vaccinated morons abroad, they join in the chorus. Whatsoever you let happen to people, I come and provoke the cosmic energy that governs the world. It will happen to all of you one by one. There are some certain errors we must have to correct. They don't see anything wrong with it. This was the same thing that happened to Esau. He never can't try to be anything. He told his brother, I've already birthright. I'm hungry here, you are talking about birthright. He handed over the birthright to his brother with just a spoken word. Something left. The cosmic energy, the consciousness of that seniority that would have made him his name to reign forever. He poured it out by accepting said your birthright for me. He said no problem. I am not a slave. I am not your son, and I never met you before. You are an invader. The very day you begin to speak it like that, God begin to energize you. That was why Moses grew there in the palace. He ate their food. There was one nation or one notion Moses was always having. I did not come from this very family. And I the Bible will go back and have a passport in Europe. I told my Poculo with your passport. I better hold my residence forever. We don't compromise our value here. No stay. Who bomb-monkey? On the long run, if you tell that Genesis, let's forget about that one of blessing. That was how he lost his blessing by himself. Now let's go to Genesis chapter 21. Genesis chapter 27 verse 1. He said when Isaac was old, his eyes were so weak that he could no longer see. He called for Esau, his older son. Get it clear, mark that word, his older son. And said to him, my son. Then Esau answered, here I am, daddy. Then that Genesis 27 verse 2, he said, Isaac said, I am not an old man, and I do not know when the day will come that I'm going to meet with my ancestors. That Genesis 27 verse 3, He said, take your bow and quiver full of arrow and go out into the open country to hunt wild game for me. That to go out, there is a specific meat where Isaac they like. He can't tell you so. And where was Rebecca this time? Where was Rebecca this time? Rebecca have already set up the vision in the house. That was why anytime even when bug with Rebecca, now anytime the man is hungry, the Rebecca Esau will always be the one that will say, Daddy, are you hungry? Look at the food mommy gave to you. It tell me you were baby and I go alone. Honor your alone, okay. Esau will quickly run, okay, Daddy, I still have that animal I tried the other day. Then his father were not used to that kind of animal. That was why when the father went to the only way so that I can give my elder son my blessing. Now look at what happened in that Genesis 4, in that Genesis 27 verse 4. He said, prepare me the kind of tasty food I like and bring it to me to eat so that I may give you my blessing before I die. That Genesis 27 verse 5. He said, now Rebecca was listening. They say, Papa, they say, Mama, the reason why I tell you blood the little got kind of water, you go. For those of you that believe over here, man, no, that's why I bring it out to they are killing you and draining you. I know you will listen now. You might work me now, but be very, very careful. Now Rebecca was listening as Isaac speak to his son Esau. Esau left for the open country to hunt game and bring it back. Behold and behold, before Esau could come back, Rebecca ran to the market. I guess it was a Kioba, because I mean, you can't buy anything there because nothing is swinging, you know, man. He went to a Kioba because you can't buy any faith in there and bought those stuff because you have already listened. And do you know the funniest thing? When he even called the Jacob said, Mom, would my dad notice it? You know, my brother hand is, Esau hand is hairy. And this is the only way dad always recognize him in most cases. He look at it, he said no. Now Rebecca tell Jacob, say no, don't worry. I will take care of that. Rebecca go now. I will let Rebecca go. Oh, wait, I will take care of that, don't worry. He went to the market, Kioba, he bought everything, he prepared it. Before he saw Zozokian, he want to kill that kind of animal. Even when you know who was there, he saw one of those dead animals. He said, no, how can I go and cook a dead animal for my dad? And the enemy, no, he said, Rebecca, don't even go do juju. Make Esau no nege mi. If you look at what's happening at Dosaba space today, look at me have a view and le binuna. Etwaga zema to wana ya we ritual. Then you pan wa hinting you. Most of you don't forget that year. Even for Ogbalegbe for Jan here we shook all of them. I want me 1 hours of pelvis. I we ritual, no make an rigori. My friend was to all of them they are single mother. So many persons don't even know why they are single mothers. Because a tonavi where me benavi where you get born, they go to bring it back. I was saying where Kamaye saying they've already showed you out already. Who gave them that notion? They got it from the Egua. That's what they are still doing to our youngsters today. A boy no way when hallelujah agwan with him. Under normal condition, let my children be greater than me. Every day I will always say, everyone that are trained, they can be greater than me, don't me. But in those states, it's not like that. That's why they say, somebody, I face oil. Well, I face oil, I face oil now. He's the richest man today. The man not ever face oil before. He have died. Thank God the religion is rich out in a cole. One man will feel boy. Let's go there. Then Rebecca prepared everything and told Jacob, he buys something, animal skin shirt. He bought it and he gave it to his brother, his son, Jacob. You're not making it to present it by any. So after preparing the food, Esau was okay because he had bone. So that to make sure that Esau never come back on time. Or you never even do it with me with those days. A journey that elderly men were supposed to go, then send that me of your country. May go spirit world. This is what they do. Or they don't learn. That's why you see a lot of old men today. Elderly men from Idwigodomikro, they are not fighting for freedom. They'll be calling somebody like Wasofia, we even turn on. That's what most of them do. Yeku sister Wasofia. Wasofia code out. No time. Why the elderly men would have even tested it? It is long ago it started. That's one. Now, Jacob he brought up the food to the father, according to how Imariabe and written. Then the father noticed something. He said, I hear the voice. Your voice look like Esau. Your voice look like Jacob. Sorry, your voice look like Jacob. But your hand look like Esau. Instead of Jacob to hold on, instead of Isaac to hold on from eating that very food, do you know? He did not. Even when he noticed it, he did say objection. Because I don't really know the spirit way one can carry Isaac command or Maggie Mezimbe. Whether he lost his senses, what the Bible is trying to tell us here, you have to go and think that yourself. I've talked about this topic before. But the very day I talked about it, now we are one Miyazaki, I work by fly heading. But I'm not going to be giving any fly heading today. But the reason why I created this topic today, enemy within. Enemy within, that's why I'm creating it. Why me ban mama mo bogbe beka mo bogbe anropa. Imariabe mo bogbe so where wife also managing be. But what I'm trying to tell you that trust nobody. That's the basis of this very topic today. Then the father Isaac, he collected the food. And Jacob went to his father and said, Papa, look at the food though. Irene. He fascinating right now, Esau. His father look at it. Your voice is Jacob. But your hand is Esau. Isaac couldn't say no objection. Ivana Oma Duna Messi. Okay, where we were son and get Jacob here. He ate it. And gave the blessing to Jacob, the wrong person. A lot of you will be thinking, yes, everything they God hand. God will fight your fight, you will hold your peace. My dear, now you get the fight 100%. You have to be at the war front. You have to crack the gun. What God is going to do, as you are throwing one very particular bullet, as is written down in the book of Judges chapter 6. He said, Gideon, you are going to fight all the Midianites as if you are fighting one man. That's what God does. David does not need to start praying. Ta, 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 ta. Po, 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 po. He confronted Goliath. He did not mind the height. He speaks to him face to face, looking at him like this. Who is this? Uncircumcised Philistines. I will bring you down. He stretched that catapult. What God does, he turned that stone to become a blasting missile. When he stretched it, he mentioned the God of his ancestors. The same way I'm doing tonight. Oh, and I'm going to punish all of you. People cannot protect their in-law. And protect mother of their children, don't protect who way. A big bear there. You get the prayer to the wrong person. Then as he gave up the ghost, when it's okay, he said, Dad, I'm back. He said, your brother have already come and collect the prayers. Esau cried bitterly. He said, Dad, is there nothing left for me? He said, son, there is nothing left for you. Because that first mistake he made in the book of Genesis 25, by selling out a birthright, a hunger for one day, a lot of you, you were born to speak the truth. Because you like the tradition. You are denying the fact of speaking the truth. My dear, this was what happened to Esau. The life you live to those who are compare. This grace where the thief at the cross get. Grace where the thief at the cross. Where he made come and saw Jesus. According to the story. Criminal, save yourself and save us. Now friend come tell and say, shut up, this man is an innocent. Jesus can come and look and say, okay, today you be with me in paradise. Work out your salvation with fear and with trembling. The book of Philippians 2 verse 12b. You have to work it out. You have to labor for it. This is not politics. We are talking about the reality of life here. That was how the saga ended. As he told Esau, your brother have collected the blessing. This very prayer we pray is supposed to be the God of Abraham, Isaac and Esau. Because Esau couldn't resist a hunger. No get or no bear no quality live. He bargained his birthright or affected the rest days of his life. There are most of you today from the family you came from. Your mother have favorite. When I came in favorite, don't blame your mother for it. If you are not so very careful, your mother can fly in the night and collect your own destiny. Or in the favorite of it. There are people today that have problems. Your mother can just be a witch or your father is a witch. He want to kill you and make sure that people is alive. It happens in so many families today. So don't count your own to be one kind of thing. If you hear anytime we speak here, go and apply the messages. If you want to run. It's supposed to be God of Abraham, Isaac and Esau. It's not because of God of Abraham, Isaac and Jacob. Okay, waiting man not fit change. Now one God can't change. That's why in most cases, whatever you just accept, you don't accept and you don't accept them. Now you just know you are on your own. You are just on your own. Now let's dump that very topic there. Then I've quoted this Matthew 10 verse 36 before. He said, man who enemy is a member of his household. Then let's go to that Matthew 10 verse 21. He said, brother will betray brothers to death, and a father his child. Children will rise against their parents and have them put to death. It has been written down. And I tell you that what we are going through today, it is biblical. Everything done already the Bible. And it must have to play. That's who not fear, but once the bullet enter you, one can that's why you have to put on the true armor. The way about the women put it on. I put on the true armor. I was made to speak the truth. Irrespective of the shenanigans, irrespective of the word, irrespective of the entity. Except the God of truth is wounded. If you happen to give the God of truth, I have nothing to lose. The will of God must be done. You want to tell me a door to the world? A woman you propose to. Oh, why am married when I'm going to be married? When I are you who? Ije na wu wamati kakane. Bwana you do atia Oghinoba bai. What was a crime? Omadu watama. The same thing you are calling everybody today. Wakbama. Forensic machine is coming for you guys. Wanoria kemba agbo. I talk to one way for. Except where a means of traveling, you know. The empowerment will come one day. Useless set of people. You will finish it up in Imariabe one on supported shenanigans on social media. Ya a wepa honwa who. Ya iwa peleawe. Who ya wuri awodo. Nonsense. I never even know what the women said. Why my mock party and know what the queen who best look on your con. They are supporting it. Oh, Beruna read your who. He have a bigger that phone. He have a big you. Have a who for a Benny. Oh, soon that one. No wonder a lot of you today doesn't even have a home. Useless set of people. Is it everything you must have to support? Why the baby man get you on Agbon? Yeah, we beg I bohin. Do wow, you know. Let's all look at the story of Cain. Oh, why Mama Kporu Bome? The book of Genesis chapter 4 verse 8. He said, now Cain said to his brother. Remember, if you read that Genesis chapter 4, just read it from number 1 there. God told all of them to make an offering, a burnt offering for that. He told them. Look at what happened. After God have accepted the sacrifice, the offering of Abel, he didn't accept the one of Cain, because Cain was God looked at it and said, no, you cannot be doing that, because he gave to God. It's not all about the burnt offering. The motive behind it was wrong. Look at what later happened. That's why you have to be very, very careful. Outsmart your enemy. Be 1 kilometer ahead of your enemy, irrespective. That's why nobody could cut me in a hurry. If I make you my friend, I cannot talk to you when you do evil. I'm not wrong. Give me a good one. You get one of our brothers now where I don't do one spiritually. Oh man, I'm coming here to come and pronounce the word on him. I will pronounce it on him. I hate to behave anyhow. You cannot call yourself, you are fighting for freedom. The same one we are fighting freedom in. The palace have not even done it to anybody. Who does that? Why are we wicked? Now the people they fighting with they are not even done that one to their own people. They don't treat their peoples bad. Why will you be treating your own person we treat bad? Are you kidding me? Everybody should take his or her time. I'm not afraid to anybody. I'm afraid to the truth. The very day you started meandering, we somehow said to our ancestors, I hate too much nonsense. You don't have that freedom and begin to do shenanigans. That Genesis 4 verse 8. He said, now Cain said to his brother Abel, let's go out to the field. While they were in the field, Cain attacked his brother Abel and killed him. His own brother, that he got killed him. That's why it is good you use your number sense. Now, don't say evil and begin to put your head there. Be in a place where you are celebrated, not a place where you are tolerated. That's why if I don't begin a sense now, I look and say, I call you, ask of you, your mode get as it be. And I will stop, I will block your number immediately. I love people that love what I'm doing. Don't love me as a person. Love what I'm doing. That makes us a friend. You have to be very, very vigilant. Not because I'm my brother. Children. People doesn't know what's happening. A Bible no. Why so you taught you anything? But what here? Only the problem. Only what God could do. This thing is dead now. This very guy is dead now. Abel is already dead. But me or mother vigilante say. Now you should know that there's going to be a grievance. And God also told Cain, God told Abel, God told Cain and me, in the presence of Abel, audibly, he said, Cain, I can see your countenance falling, if your offering and sacrifice were okay, I would have accepted it also the same way I accepted your brother Abel. God told him, Abel were there. But Abel became so foolish. The same spirit of we saw. They were not careful enough. They were not careful enough. For those of you that expired long ago, I told you guys here. What are now the comfort you find among friends right now? The comfort right now you find among friends lacks mine. The people with better consciousness. You don't find it among the VUA. Can't find it anywhere. Or I tell you about it, boss again. When I call out to woman say they transporting him now, I will call on my you want to build that relationship. Let's go to the farm. That's why it is good you are very spiritually sensitive. Be very, very spiritually sensitive. You have to be very, very spiritually sensitive. Abel were not sensitive enough. He followed him. And God warned him. He did not just tell Abel, say, run away from your brother. God will not say, run away from your brother. Don't expect anything to come and tell you, say, learn on twine. Use your tongue to count your teeth. During this very topic, go and verify your brothers. If you want to run, me, I will not force you to go and make friendship with your brothers or your sister or go and meet your father. As your man lead you, obey him. So fight your body, you can run away from them. Oh, one man, woman, who is setting inside this very year, he said, as Zenorowa. If your family, your brothers and sisters not put for sale for your head, nobody know do they will go no. They are the one that will put for sale on you. He has sufuni yo. Osi enegian already anu weye. Aba zene geri very bonani agbo mo gbe go wagbon. Ina do make lala wegbe. Because vuni karo ne. E ramon vuyan me la. The main people that sell you easily, Baba na do ne be ki your family. A family man a hiwe or wano. Enyen lo gbagbe fono. But once your family sell you, we see this day a younger one will tie his own senior brother. Oh, when I'm more man. We see this day a senior one will rise up against a younger one. At this, under our government, some people to be arrested and persecuted. A government man, Jesus say arum hiaro. A polygrapher spiritually, a nebo na do view your man. I want my mother goddess was screen away. Emi, a head dia no me that twin or was skin that a one and a punishment to knock power any. But this was what the palace was supposed to be doing. Palace that could investigate. Or walking out. On no value or walking on value. Ya wa so ya wa gena wa gie. Eh, where you are till walking so wait for the God of truth to come and judge you tomorrow. Tell them for them to make video about this. What was the mother's crime? What was the mother's crime? A woman you knelt down and proposed to. Who can love you the first time? Maybe to a hoping where you fall into a hand. Or my lions done. Useless set of alien. All of you will be investigated on the due time. Let's all read it on. Now, the reason I brought all of this verse out, only what God could not do to Cain later. He called him a vagabond. And you are going to become a vagabond and a fugitive. That was how the Bible writes it. But Jacob, Abel, that's why for those of you that are not very careful, a prophecy he's my friend. I've known him for 20 years. Your fathers and your mother were kehuno. Also free one they will receive you. But if no can fulfill, you are going to fulfill it. Be very, very careful. It was an answer we take for God for granted. Whatever you take for granted, we grant you. A wise man see evil and wrong. What the stupid man will see evil and let it happen to him. Now, on your way, now before. Now, let's go to the one of Judah Iscariot. Then all Joseph in it. One thing that happened is this: any person that sought to kill you, don't allow them to kill your dream. But they saw Joseph out. They never set up his dream. The dream was intact with him. What made Joseph dream to remain with him? Well, because of the consciousness he has. Well, because of the consciousness that he has. That what make his dream to remain with him. There are most of you now working when it's no use. Because of, imagine people are so polluted their lives. They support all manner of evil. I told Edo Palace is the only way in the world you are not permitted to speak the truth. Turn it upside down. Imagine Agbijoma, the same person or Reza. Why? What happens? So what we had that time, it was even this man that was in America. When the man in America was trying to raise money from his own platform, PFN, they only turned that man started calling that man Oghinoba. They only turned that very man, a man in Asiebe. You need to see the way all of you that spoke on that matter, I will dump the activism. All of you must pay. When I thought that they would say, no, don't draw the battle, like, because all of you are useless. Okay, you see now, a lot of things are coming out, but nobody to speak about it. You see what Oghinoba wrote now. They commit crime and go away with it because they are above the law. But trumpet will sound. All sound. Then Una go hail. Una go hail. Mona play on politics first. Today or you parabolate. They want to learn now. I guess where they were trying to use this as to act film that is sleep with a Princess Imariabe Moth. Make a dope people now for to believe. Now, why will under normal conditions somebody will accept such an allegation? Because they are active film, they are using your head. Now, for them to ask him, now maybe maybe not really coming out, okay. I can't learn anywhere, now we don't know about where ulo yeke. A many mamma bought you new. Where willow yeke Princess Imariabe, the man of my or my chebo yoni. But what will be more than that? The allegation is poor on you. I will yeke ye doya. Unuya. Let me judge them by their truth now. Iji ye doya kawu. Wama gwa yo ihena fise you wow. Then ije doya efe. Ana be huela za wa agbe. Wama be gwa yo avelin. If you are not punished by God, I'll drop this activism. Who does him not punish you? I will drop this activism. Nonsense. Have a basket of food, no mama. Have a way. If you don't allow them at time, okay, allow a lot of things to slice. Here the beati. The moral right in women where they are going, what do you swear with your atrocities? Wapa against slave up to today, the most wicked entity in the world, working. With what people have done to your princess. The records are out there in the media. Wama told the children. Again, in a dating mona, what below I mean, negi wow. The state government might know because I have book baseki. They do not bo baseki and zuogian. That's when the person can just come. Or with Governor Gwani how we to play politics nama woke wage maybe or activism. I've talked to the government. Mwolo de yoto guy. I talked to him. I should be one of his best friends today. No, can't make a worker. If you take me now, wama. Thank God he spoke about it. At least I matter a danger. He dropped it. Oh wow, man, wa love no. Iye doya fe ye no bije doya. Aberi wata nwa hula huri. O se nwa na hulo wa ewulo de. Imagine the very day someone close to you is dead, you are also dead also. You are half dead. Get it clear. The very day someone very dear to you is dead, you are also dead. Also, we make a before. We came now. So many loved ones have gone down. Friends have gone exile. Forget them. I better speak my truth than me I go warag with these shenanigans. If I don't speak the truth for one day, it's like somebody no sigbo or man sigbo for one day do a Jones. A Jones show me a truth in me ya dal very well he knew one and I'll go back home and have sweet dreams. Useless set of people. Oh, what did go? You couldn't protect your mother-in-law. You couldn't protect. How are you going to protect the rest of them? Why you protected the rest of them here? Useless people. I mean, a daughter idiot. I'm going to party one day. We're going to walk back over here. Let me see how you withstand you things eat. Let go a little bit further. Now that Luke 22 verse 3. He said, then Satan entered into Judah Iscariot, who were one of the 12. Be careful of the board of trustees. People around you is your enemy. People around you is your enemy. I said that. Only man there, who don't know you don't feel worry you now, who know you they worry you, they'll sell you out. Just for free. That Mark 14 verse 10. He said, then Judah Iscariot, one of the 12, went to the priest to betray Jesus to them. He went there by himself. Do you know how much 20 silver shekels Apparently, now they said Joseph. I think the one of Judah was about 30 or so. I'm working for free. Now, the book of 1 John 3, verse 12, he said, do not be like Cain, who belonged to the evil one and murdered his brother. And why did Cain slay him? Because his own deeds were evil, while those of his brother were righteous. At the time God begins to elevate you, although there anywhere your friend is not ready to move or change along with the changes, then begin to change your attitude towards them. There are a lot of friends. When we had to leave Nigeria those days, I had some friends who click onto their girlfriend. A lot of Imagine Akpa. I had some friends who click onto their girlfriends. True to God. Maybe when they brought the mother before their girlfriend had me out where you cool, you want can't leave me for. But we left girlfriends, we left brothers, we left sisters, we left mothers. I left my father alive. In March 15, 2003. Around 5 a.m. in the morning, my dad was to take me to Big Joe with my friend. My father called me. He said, my son, come. I stood before him. He said, open your hand. I opened up my palm like this. He prayed and prayed and prayed. He breathed in my hand. He exhausted all his energy to me. He was a truthful man. If you cannot kill my father, no car will know what it be. I'm a covenant child. Am I a pure now? It's better I speak the truth than I die. I mean, what I mean, no time was there. Yeah, you what I get trapped in but I publish him now. I trust you to one in my view. You are seen a letter, you. Letter will be going there. For those of you in France, a lot of people don't know what's happening. President Emmanuel Macron, you know, I told you guys, Macron will not finish up his tenure. If anyone can still remember. I know nobody gives us credit. It's saga wa mubolak. But my own, thank God, I'm Salvation for Humanity and CEO for Salvation, Humanity and Redemption. Now, I told you guys when Macron is not going to finish up his tenure, now, there is this woman, Le Pen. It is a right wing. No, the left wing of Carrossins. Right now, Emmanuel Macron, after they've lost so many seats in the EU election now, so Le Pen right now, that woman, is standing tall like this because she's a patriot. She's a mother, not a murderer. She's not an alien. These are people that stand for salvation, for humanity and redemption. Emmanuel Macron finally called for election. The election is coming up July 7th. Why the one of the Janjaweed UK is July 4th? I told you Black Swan event is coming. I know Monument Sport does not understand what it takes, but the time will come, you'll see it. Salvation for humanity and redemption. And despite there is salvation for humanity, other people will transit. Who is going to carry our hand to transit? A spirit of where? Somebody to do it. That's why we are always advocating. So that every one of us will be aware and adhere to the fact that something good is happening. Go and look at Nollywood today, for example. Nollywood today. The same what the dope people are doing today, they do it in Nollywood, they do it in Bollywood. When you cannot reign. All of them that are reigning today, there's something else. You have PDD, you have Jennifer Lopez, you have Snoop Doggy Dogg, a 50 cent in an Oge Makabo, Nanagbe. Up to Akon. Akon very a moment. That's in a gaga. I'm not free, we are not Michael Jackson. Because Michael Jackson refused to adhere to the whatever. That was why he sang this song this day. You can never kill me. All I want to say is that they don't really care about. Michael Jackson, go hide. He's going to be coming out soon. Whitney Houston is alive. Michael Jackson is alive. Tupac and Marosha called these people, they are alive. You're going to be seeing them soon. Where's Una the Kanu today? Why are they putting threat like that? That's how they'll be doing it. And they will collapse in a hurry. I thought you know government in the door. A government that believes only tying rules will bring out the street law about Vienna. Investigation will start 40 years back. We can even relate to 40 years back. Oh my God, look at this very idiot now. I will work bomb or my tear bonner. I am when born, but when the mere accusation that even by now you are supposed to even release music. Ya gele hokba ever ugunogbo mana. You would have released that now, but you can see them, all of them. I think I was watching a video where Apatabi, when are the Apatabi? That be me bacteria. They don't say bacteria you work with. That will start manifesting within 1 to 4 months. It's a bacteria. The intake of Nuria is not something on worry. Now there are a lot of things your system is not made to absorb. There are a lot of animals you don't eat today. It will intoxicate your system. Now we have no other statement that will come out well because of them. They are all a pedophile. I want to do a media now, but we will pick the matter up later. Do a man and one, we will pick it up later. For the people who have stop who have a weapon, they are very 100% right. Or Michael Waigari, we should start blowing rumor this thing about that now. This shenanigan is to stop. Karauno puedo bibi. That is every one of us. We're supposed to have life to write. We're supposed to be have that pure life to write. For real. A right in it, that right to life in it, is supposed to be inherent and inbuilt. But today, people cannot decide your life. Always call yes in one way. Why women man want to hear you? Why money honey? Why you didn't yes again a corona and not me and men? Despite what is going through, go and look at that man today. Who even knows now? Who even know what is draining that man? When I saw his picture this morning, I felt very sorry for him. Why, after even writing or whatever he's going to write, let me see if I can read the comment of what that man is still writing to today. Instead of people to just hurt themselves, you the remaining part of your life, they will never. Imagine to a Magmonariowa. They will never. They're not ready to support. What is good, they are no more support. Okay, look at it. He write his name. And so and so and so. A better Benin Kingdom. Come Edo State. Come Nigeria. Come the masses. A better Benin Kingdom where ye. I don't feel like showing people that ye was zen. Just look at his face. Look at the person I'm talking about. Who knows? You are supporting something that is not giving you benefit. I felt sorry for this man. As the last 2 years here, we are a man now, very healthy. Osaba Prime in Orio. As you know, when you let God do his thing. Allow God to finish up his work. We're saying on Mudia, we're saying on Bogbayo Salobo there. No, you rich. What I'm even doing right now, walking over madam. Oh, the wind is disturbing the audio. Okay, let me off the mic then. I've off the mic because it's not that too windy. Sorry. Thank you for that very simple thing there, you know. I feel sorry for our people over the things and things we are putting ourselves. Now we are going to proceed further. There's a video I'm going to be. No, I may not play that video. I may not play that very video. So let's proceed further. So that man knows I finished up everything today. Now I've already read the reason why Cain whatever were rejected, why Abel was accepted, in that John 1 John 3 verse 12. Now let's look at the book of Luke where Luke 11 verse I think 51 or so. He said, from the blood of Abel to the blood of Zachariah, who was killed between the altar and the sanctuary, yes, I tell you, all of it will be charged to this very generation. What does this imply? Every blood that has been shed, innocent people's blood must be investigated. A forgiveness, if you go and take Martinez penales, no crime. Ele me wa right from town. So we can't bomb our no do rain. No, you cannot rain now. There must be forensic machine. Government no send a forensic machine me me. Azage the parliament you wanna. Go and look at America, go and look at Burkina Faso. They have a gene already. Go and look at Mali, they have a gene already. Go and look at common Niger. We must saga this. With 2003, he can't go and drag away. Agades. Go and look at them today. But the same people don't claim it, and they don't have any proactive measure. They support matter of evil. The reason why I'm still going to urge you to go and tell your parents at home, near voting as one is this. We are not going to be shouting in our campaign. With all this thing that is happening, you know what these people are. You know who they are already. With all this explanation, we know what saying. A mother of Edo, we just do yano. The mother died, the grandmother of Edo died. They did talk about it. The mother of Edo, then where are we going from here? When the foundation be destroyed, what can the righteous do? The book of Matthew 18 verse 18. He said, whatsoever is bound on earth shall be bound in heaven, whatsoever is loose on earth shall be loose in heaven. Today, I stand with my two legs, pronouncing, invoking all the powers in heaven and on earth to collapse on that door. Take away everything that sucks blood and make human life to be miserable. We deserve a better life. This suffering you are seeing today, it is caused by human. Solomon created suffering anybody. They gather up themselves. Look at how did the suffering, the border, whatever, our resources they came and started collecting. It happened in 1884 by King Leopold II. In Berlin, that the same Edo alien, they were doing a Edo festival from a place our downfall were planned. May God punish every one of you in a hurry. They were doing a Edo festival because they don't know their history. Only what they know that a palace. The palace is of no use. The palace cannot protect their mother-in-law. Let us go to over here with me. Now, we no. Now, we no. A slave no working at Beluwayon. Any bono beruwa agbovorame. Wa worship you na. Just let na beg young pema baso wa. E botena duza. Wa hula huri. Ya gione. E do to this. No wonder they say empty vessel made the largest noise. They make noise here and there. Chon. After Judas Iscariot saw Jesus, Yonka Wu, he died first before Jesus. Or crucified by. Also, they saw that sinners shall die. Galatians 6 verse 7. He said, don't be deceived. Our God is not mocked. Whatsoever a man soweth, as many of you that support the killing in Edo State, you will be killed in a hurry. It's not that we don't have many people advocating. Very may provoke him now. Another person will also provoke you somewhere. You make a moon da. You like an less sad way and be shatter. Let assume a frequency rate then we are giving them free hand. Look at people today, you are sharing content. You cannot be bold enough to share this kind of video. Yeah, you are telling your what time. When they moron, look at this idiot, you must mention any. It's just where I'm too big for you people, I'm too global for that shit in Wauni. The men of dollar than go work one. They come always say no land you work berry. They tell me who have a do who kicking down where the also a webo. I want pay you a boom one. Your kingdom cannot take care of you. Yage if you royalty baby nana. Iyanfe, Yamado be no work baby webo na. I don't want to use some certain F language because of Avun no mavo. Iyan buga who a hero. I can wait for what hero. Can you tell me what's your system? They don't fight for humanity rather than palace. Amami okpa mi an we wa so ko na e no magba. Once wa blow his trumpet. Wa lele. This trumpet have blow nowhere because manu ya manda bi wa be ya manda we. Look at the book of Luke. I think 6 verse 31. He said, do unto others likewise what you may have them to do to you. We me gavi wa no na be udawe. Ebe Matthew 5 verse 7 na be yo. Ona be ya for. We blessed that the merciful. I fear God no money. No mo eko no ma. No me hito handa ma. O we wa be riba we me no be me hito ha we da we. Blessed. I fear God no. But of one no money. Wa mi no suse. Wa deba se so. Today I pronounce the Anunnakis and the Nibirus and the Ganatic Federation energy. We collapse on your head. Agbono mana no dena waya ni support me down with doni. Ni support e mi nema with do state. A uwa so. Uwa hola hori. O man waya man da Princess Imariabe. Ave ya man da wa wani ro wodo. Uwi Maria yi Imariabe. Iyoge. Uwi je ke amaso wa ni bun. Agbogbo amorigban. Nobody is good apart from them alone. You were the one that saw slaves. Up till now, it is as if alert today. There is a human sacrifice that you are doing. There is a genochrome. There is that sacrifice. Still, whatever you need, do wagele jackie my over. Wagele tete yoni because you guys are coward. Yeah, we are doing a table with Viebo, no matter 300 years later. Magele amon bobo, I are tiebo. They are turning on your heads. No one to do me over dokpa no menwa. Yeah, mwere de bege. Supportivo. Ya ge ko waya dia. Omo megwe na gboja sun. E dokpa. E wana twerking wado. All of them don't silent now. I hear that I was not even moved to talk about this issue of Princess Imariabe. I don't know why I was not moved. But this is Satan. Or a co-sene. Nimado kune gbege. Mewe sagi. I do exposition. Very one now. I'm not going now. All the cosmic energy no risoyan hone. Because I'm adding energy vibration. You are here by. Ya gbege ya bohine dori antita. Do to the world, do to the world. That will say palace to the world. What is coming out from the palace? Have a slave masters. Nonsense. When we have right to sell us slaves, it is my right to tell you whatever thing we also have from here. Judah Iscariot saw Jesus. But you know one thing? They couldn't bargain it. They couldn't pay for the consciousness. He could send him as a person, but the consciousness remained. I'm telling you today, because God of your ancestors know a day will come when what is written down in the book of Jeremiah 3 verse 15, or where I will send you a pastor according to my heart that will teach you with knowledge and understanding to come and wake up the Christ consciousness inside of you. This is what I'm presenting to you today, and nothing but the truth. You have to know who you are. They couldn't sell the consciousness. And what you can sell yourself cannot sell his dream. The dream we are living. They sell the physical body, but they put the dream intact. That's why King Solomon, in the book of Proverbs 4 verse 23, he said, guard your heart with all diligence. He said, out of it flows the issues of life. Don't let anything affect your ear. Think right all the time. We know what we are doing. We will hear them where they never expected. Let any of them come and reply this thing. You just do what I want, so we'll send you home. How many of you will your mother-in-law will be in somewhere? Akpasubi no yekpa gboruan wa hin. Ava akpasubi. No yekpa gboruan. Venu wa meti se. Egbo pa se ki wa na money. Nena ko be wa so ma ya si ho. Nena we mi shan ho ho an re do se ma na ya si ho. Ije do no because wa am no wa. You gotta know what you are doing. So for those of you that see allow them to be using your emotion, you are wasting your time. My dear, the few life you know can use it to take care of yourself. On my tip, we promise my father and my mother they married. You married in after all your promises. Agbiye wamagwa wanawe do neme Oghinoba wakpa oma no we man yen man un dan wa hin. People have bad head. People have bad head. Wakpa wama wani ko be supported nana almost so soon that we there wodo o wodo no yeni o pe anu we ye bode ni no gwero ni today I neutralize that charm. We are rewarded. Somebody, am I not sympathetic with the woman? Who are the same people today? Yoruba people see a woman Oghinoba, Princess Imariabe. He was the same enemy within. That's why Jesus Christ make it clear. The book of Matthew 10 verse 30 says, a mazo enemy. I guess he was the society synagogue teaching. That is what I'm teaching right now. He was telling them, Peter, telling all the apostles. He called them together. He said, be very, very careful, Mazo enemy. He knows that Judas Iscariot will sell him. He knows. But the trustee beware of them. Oh man, whatever platform have information. And a difficult equation nobody can solve. Am I plant a platform and me fishing out? You cannot stay too long. You can't stay too long. Evil. That's why today we don't have scandalism by the grace of God. We mind what we do. That's why I'm urging us here. If you are here, be here. There is a reward in whatever thing you do. If you follow, we determine what follow somebody. If you are happy that Princess Imariabe were chasing away, and you cannot say the full story of what that woman have done. What is a crime? Up till now, the woman is in Esau. What was a crime? Okay, I go work on word and work on. Today, many people heard in white belly or Chihuahua. Because there's no cosmic energy, there's no frequency in the state. They buried everything. They buried everything automatically. Let me check how much time we have spent. I told you right from time. Kill your fear. This is what they do. They only put in fear there. Now you might be queen of England. I'm a one on my who on circumcised alien. You couldn't fight for anybody. What been an error? That's why people went to Abuja when I was Osalobwa or here to Nuburi. Or Osalobwa or they were him nana. A pulpit. Go and look at Nigeria today. All that they are watch. Coward night that 2.5 million. Any person that woman man, what about you already breadwinner in the family? You have to for buy a cow. 2.5 million. Is a river. I was saying again, Mado sending again. Near making a chili where you mortuary. A cow to have an imported cow. Have you a US? The same our farm producer. Thank God for Mazuna the Kano. Who chased them out of Igbo land? What Mazuna and the Kano have done, Edo King have not done half of it. But what about they will be furious? What do you stand for? You couldn't fight for your own in-law. But at least, the people that killed the mother of Edo, we have brought them to book. I'm on live broadcast. Can you hear me? If you can hear me, I'm on live broadcast. Okay. They couldn't. If you try to admonish what other people have done, go and look at Ibrahim Traore, a small boy that was born in 1988. I was even right yesterday. I said it yesterday. God will give you retentive memory. I know I've studied about it. I know that Thomas Sankara, were assassinated in 1987. The same person that assassinated Thomas Sankara is serving life sentence. He never expected it. When Ibrahim Traore showed up, he opened up an investigation upon the president that murdered Thomas Sankara. Anyone that wants a better life for children, you have to join. It's very struggle. Oh, yeah, not too much. Yeah, they are above the law. Go and look at Common or Kareli and a courtesan. The activity na evil bando. The activities. They don't let them pass second reading for spiritual rain. They get jazz. Tell them to use and pray, make it stay better. Though they pray, make them drag them down, make the government fail because they refuse to do their will. If you have a spiritual eye, a being in spiritual, a man pass a second reading. A man pass a second reading. They're not going to let her pass because of their personal selfish interest. If you not let her pass, I pronounce Edo State we have trumpet as soon as possible. And I'm the trumpet of Edo State. I've declared it to you people. Come what may. When the government in my show, then you start seeing me on suit. Going to different kind of parliament. Then a parliament, any parliamentarian is saying, man, answer and say, I will report them to Donald Trump. I will report them. Who are government a government a government a bad nahi. A bad fian war. A be bad gbọmọ gbẹyọ. Obama lẹ́yìn wíwá. A be a George Bush or gbọmọ gbẹyọ wagbọn. Ọ̀nà government war. As soon as it's shown now, that's how they show up. When Donald Trump started speaking, look at what comes from. A lot of people, you may doubt it, but wait for it. Go and look at Ibrahim Traore, what he's doing. He's transforming Burkina Faso. Can killing happen in Burkina Faso now? That guy, that person, a military leader. If they by say they go ready with the peace to hear more. He's always at alert. No useless a do alien. Now what my buy now you are more dirty. A girl about play now I cancel it now. This is your miss of human trafficking now. We will see who win this very battle. We will see whether you are going to win or not. I swear you hear me no man. The more rehabilitated people abroad. He have vetty talk. He myokpa bound with nanotech in his head. Ogbe, Oghinoba to suhu. Oghinoba to suhu. Oni jere. Then who do the oba the help? Who is the feed? Tell me who is the feed? I don't understand. Oh, no matter investigate here a death of in lore. Or can investigate on my way or sunu da my way. What are you guys saying? Who agbe or? Again, you married and you promise her protection. But what you said to give? What am I take back a boy for? I won't down on mama. I pray me on no see for party. Nobody boy you know. Yeah, one with phone. Yeah, say yalla. He will lie you home. Yeah, say soto. Hey, when I remember gentle and you not gentle. All the Avian we are recording now. Una stubbornness they learn. What learning? What they do anyhow? They allow that woman to die just like that. Am I work anyhow? What's the woman investigated? What happens? And what makes you people to chase? That is how I can put it. Because what I mean where Iye dono, wakati today now I don't have a mother. Oh yeah, calamity ye soon. Because Iye na gele are doni, no sooner soon. At least a mother will always have compassion. If we have that compassionate mind for children, no wonder now where Iye dona. Because Iye na aro ha, can't do one na gbele mo. No wonder why they Iye no ro. The grandmother wakagbe. Then they are using your emotion. Today, they will say the person is a mother. Tomorrow, is an enemy. Go and look at the most biggest king in the world, Mohammed Benzema, or Jokpa woman, the champion of Saudi Arabia. Yage, the Arabians. Today, as we speak, a protest we are heard. In the head of the king of Spain, we are needed 45 million. We are needed the king of Spain. I'm Ogbarebe. I shoot anybody. They say they don't need Spanish king again. A real protest will go on. They want to collapse everything so that the peace are all. Nonsense. The powers that created the heavens and the earth. Oh man, what he create? A prominent mother like that. Oh man, may your seamen and say, where bought you? Just honorary friend. A munemune we rupanere. I'm out than yin lemiki. We're traveling, man. I want to call him. Why do you know we are in Switzerland? They pursue me. He work a what send the pitching army. What's in the pitching army? Ni me wa the station can me wa bo national where me wa want in Switzerland and wa gbona roko people get caught no we agbe get no rally can't usun ya na kin. I wa kase ya you wa mo pa we. I have the license. Where damo mu man in uwe ni. But my down me trap you know. I'll bring you put a book. You go no fly say. If we boy me. E no tan se na do age. Whenever I was a slave, I remember who was a slave, and I've never accepted it, that I'm a slave. I'm born free. Though we no man bury no man bury baby. You accept a slave without gratitude. Are you? Wa nerun no wa eri omo na pasubi. No ye pa gboru nonsense. We are on that one. It's all criminality. International influence can why me? Why my travel here don't read there? Why my brother Nigeria dead? Come on Niger and Amami were there where we were invited here, we are in Niger. A kid gets paid tall everywhere. It's funny people here give when what any Spanish person man, he will Philippe Sesto, he will Philippe Poya. A kid gets paid what can. I was central. I was Philippe Sesto. So as un Helipoya. Tu as un cabron. I tell Balegbe we water. Awkward set of people. I will not few be. Me then begin a trumpet I blow. After the congratulation, me borrow in a derio. Then is one he knew what by your name. All your atrocity were kill. It was tie. Tell you what be wagmo. Get more here ya webo. The same thing anywhere. When you mission now, imagine you have a patabi. Wall it to a patabi. It is bacteria that B aspect of it is called bacteria. A bacteria no. Like a poison on money or to the system or it do be, and we are not seeing anybody today coming out to bring this protocol. But also low boy expose war. Or yeah, the Burkina Faso. They never expected that. A guy that is giving birth to 1988, although me and Fana, they never expected it. Who thought? It is Joseph that going to become a prime minister. When he told his brother at the initial stage, that was why they hated him. They hated him. Boy, you're not trying to say I'm going to become a king to us, or we are going to bow down before you. Oh, they told him. It was only the father Jacob that considered the dream. Okay, maybe I will come to back. After their mother, they rebuked Joseph. Or his brother. A rubon pan agwan ma we to pon be yawo wo hinra. Egbe le binu nikin. Egbe that the news. A ruben na ho kuku ban ra. Ano ba gbe. Egbe kan I guess egbe kan wa ya la. Ena mi dan kira agbon. They even consider say okay, more nonchalant. Okay, more put on for inside this hole. Because Reuben were having the mind of carrying Joseph later, Congo dot carry him come. But it couldn't work. When they were not coming, they now sold it to the Ishmaelites. One of the head of captain of this thing now came to the house of Pharaoh. But the consciousness was with him of becoming a prime minister in a foreign land. He was God got me anywhere. Or our block me anywhere. Who walk back about there? My brother, I'm not a man again. Or when you are 100 in number, we are here. Yeah, what they wanted, the first thing for me to do is to look for a way of escape. Once he may escape, I assure all of you who like you win number one. Because my license in Agba will know. First to do not the pain. Or manoka wuna you would threaten eh. He may deg be yet the gbe pani deg be again. Mo do nonsense. They think they are rugged. I mean, Aniata is lies. They want to indict Oghinoba. Who about help? Who they feed? May if I go investigate his mother wife.
Take it easy, my friend. Because my dog thinking you are angry or upset. Take it easy.
No, I'm not. I'm not angry. Up to the extent. Oh, have him kita. You know it, look at the dog. Look how big at this dog. Oh, have him kita. Yeah. Yeah, we may take care of a dog in feel wait he angry. That is it. A dog in a frequency. He knows that this man standing here. That he Saramasata. Pray. No sense. Me mais one go wagon. Me mai he sympathizer na kinia. Man is also very bovara. This sympathizer. A woman up in my age. You are going to hear more sophisticated message. Let them come and reply this one. Who assume a people that doesn't protect life and property. Protect. Who might protect a vaccinated moron. Intellectual. Humanity. We have been an humanity. Nonsense. Without the people, is there the palace? We're not yet who yet do for. Why when money by all these people, he yet doing who? He yet doing to walking. He yet do ya. Why you not guy red do ya? He yet do ya who? On a who red do ya? Then you want the land to be okay. Why are you are? Our monogby, useless set of children. Oh man, why am I that Princess Imariabe always wagbe? Always wagbe what don't waji. Nobody who you wabo agbe ogbeluwa. I won't down on my man. You guys is always right. Common or kagele activities or baseki bandina. Iya magie being pass a second reading. They are fighting the government to turn. Even not for people who stand in the gap to start praying for the governor. Hey, governor will say be having. Why are they Philishabo no season in Baseki? They were using Philishabo against the governor. But hey, why so how you go to know about it? So let me be leaving you guys here today's date. Think I should quote today's date for you. Today's day is 16th. Sunday 16th of June. Sunday 16th of June 2024. Today is Sunday 16th of June 2024. Our telephone number for those of you that want to reach us at our telephone number +34 631 056 284. Telephone number +34 631 056 284. That's our telephone number. Please, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel, IAICP TV. Our YouTube channel is IAICP TV in space. So that's our YouTube channel. I know a lot of you will be surprised that I did not acknowledge anybody today. That was how I was led. So many of you that is watching tonight, I pray that God will trouble your trouble. As many of you that is watching, who watch this video to do follow us from beginning to the end, even follow us to some extent, because you have not become a tradition that we must appreciate everybody. But in most cases, if it does not come, not that I did not see you, it is how I'm led. I do something according to how I'm led. So I cannot be mentioning them all the time. Or you know, but I'm praying for you from here. Your watching today will bring more upliftment to your family. It will increase your consciousness. Everywhere you go and fail everywhere you go and fail because this video you are watching, you go there and pass. The head of our mother goddess, no pray Nagbona, the head of Galantic Federation, the head of the Anunnaki Nomawa, the head of the Nimbirus, the head of all military alliances, no all powers no Lagbona yine, we speak on your favor.
Now we don't hear from Comrade Newton. The message we bring come. Let us know what you think for comment section. If you never subscribe to Dan ARG YouTube, try make you subscribe so that make you for the hear all the things where they happen for Nigeria. Make I leave you with this video, make you help us share them. Thank you for watching Dan ARG YouTube.